And so that's the deal. We're apparently somewhere in the vault at Warner, or soon to be Discovery. There is an animated scene of Batman licking her. Cheers, my friends.
Hey, good time.
We're back. It's fucking Wednesday, March the 16th. No, not March. Fucking June. June the 16th.
I swear to God, he doesn't do that on purpose.
2021. I really don't, man. God damn it. I know what day it is. I know it's Wednesday, but I always forget the date of the year or month and number. Whatever.
Trust me, I know this is real life.
It's Wednesday. This is why I swear to God this is a simulation, because every day's the same. Fucking shit. It's got to be a simulation.
Tell me fucking about it, man.
I'm like that guy from that free guy from that movie. Ryan Reynolds, he doesn't realize he's in a fucking game. That's me, man. That's fucking me. Anyways.
What's up, son?
Nothing, dude. Just chilling. I got out of work. I'm glad I'm home. Dude, sorry y'all, we didn't put a video on Monday night like we usually do. But there was a little bit of news. But you know, there wasn't a lot of shit for talk about an hour, you know. So we decided to wait a little bit. And of course, this morning was Loki. I'm gonna get into that. But we got a bunch of nerd stuff, a lot of nerd news, some spoilers. But let's get into it, man. We're gonna start like we always do, with the motherfucking comments. And let's start with Robo. You know what it is? Robo goes first, laughing my fucking ass off. It's barely the start of the video and I'm already cracking up. Cheers, you guys. Yeah, man. I gotta tell you, I was telling Kike, Robo, I uploaded the video. This guy, look, this guy's smart. He probably clicked on the little bell notification, so as soon as our video pops up, he already gets a notification. He starts watching it. And I know because as soon as we uploaded the video, I told Kike we already have 2 views. I haven't even clicked on our video. So cheers to you, Robo. We appreciate you, man. We really do.
Cheers, bro.
I don't know why you're up so late, but so are we, and you're drinking and smoking like us. That's all that matters, man. Cheers, Robo.
Cheers.
Brandon Ellis, our good friend again, he fucking went ahead and commented. He said, "What up, my dudes? Boba Fett is gonna be lit. Indiana is going to suck the blue balls." No, he's going to suck. The blue Beetle is the shit. And of course, he spaced it out so he doesn't get blocked. You guys.
Sorry, guys. He's projecting. He has blue balls.
Say shit. You guys should check him out. He keep up the good work and put one in the air. Cheers, my dudes. Brandon, here's one in the air for you, my bro. And cheers.
Cheers.
What are you drinking, by the way, Kike?
It's not coffee. It's tequila.
Wait, what is that called? You don't have to show the logo, but just tell me what it's called.
El Espolón Tequila Blanco.
Damn,
from Austin, Texas.
That must have been like
what?
what?
Not really. It's from Jalisco.
That must have been like what, $1.99 for that bottle?
No, fuck no. It's expensive. It's actually good tequila. It's like what, $35, something like that.
Yeah, you want to get the
expensive.
You want to get the cheap tequila. That's the one that'll fuck you up.
I don't want to get that fucked up, man.
We have Ray Stole My Identity commented once again, and he said, I wish Disney would just go broke, not woke. He goes, because Ray stole not only my identity, but all my cash and credit cards. She stole my Uncle Owen's farm. See you later, dudes. Hey, you know what? Yeah, and we don't even call her by, me and Kiki don't even call her by her real name. We call her the girl. And I gotta tell you one thing. The girl sucks. She's the worst thing that was ever introduced to Star Wars. I honestly thought, me personally, I thought Finn was gonna be the star. I thought Finn was gonna be the Jedi, and he was gonna be the one that was gonna lead the 3 movies. The stories were gonna be about him. And then I go see the movie. I buy the ticket. I go see the movie, and it's about a girl who has no training, no previous experience, but somehow she's the best in the galaxy.
Oh yeah, for some fucking reason. But no, we had an actual trained stormtrooper that knows, well, somewhat kind of how to fight.
And is leaving the bad guys to join the fight. And somehow, fuck him. Let's pair him up with some Asian chick. And then we don't even show the Asian chick in the 3rd movie neither. Man, they fucked Finn over, man. John Boyega, you know, John Boyega should have been doing what Ray Fisher has been doing. But he's not. And that's fine, man. I don't care. But fuck those movies. We're not going to talk about it. Ray stole my identity. You're the shit, bro. Cheers. Oh, you better turn your fucking phone off, man.
Oh, my bad. We started recording early. Sorry.
We got motherfucking Eddie Molina Vilches. And he goes, hey, what up, my fellow stoner drunken brownskis? Long time no hear from you. From me? Motherfucker, we didn't hear from you for like almost 2 weeks. We thought oh, seriously, we thought you unsubscribed. I was like, shit, we must have offended him.
That's true.
Kike, hey, my friend Kike down here, he can be a real racist sometimes, and people.
This guy.
We lose subscribers every day. So we appreciate you, all you who subscribe. He goes, I thought the creature from the Black Lagoon got you guys. LOL. Hey, Eddie, maybe you should turn on your notifications. Click on that bell, and every time we post a video, you'll get notified. I think we try to post twice a week, bro. We really do, but sometimes once a week.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, sometimes it's a dry week. I just want to say cheers, my bros. Keep up the wisecracking jokes. You guys are the shit. I've been watching every episode, and yes, you can use brownskis. Because I said, I'm like, that's a good word. I want to use brownskis, bro. We need a word.
There you go.
Know?
Yeah.
Like, you know, we got brownskis.
What's up, browski?
Yep. What's up, my brownski?
Yeah, right. Yeah. It has a good ring to it.
It does. And last but never least, it's Gomer Kyle 79, and I gotta go like this to fucking, because he wrote a lot. We appreciate you, man. He goes, what up, fellas? He-Man was great as a kid. Yeah, because this guy's from our generation. He knows what's up. I heard Smith lied about being a fan, and therefore Tila is a hero. I heard it, and I think people are just being dumb. I think they are, because I think the rumor is that she's going to be a good guy, and then she's going to turn on them again and go back to Skeletor. That's what the rumor I heard. I think Smith is a fan, dude. I think that's a bullshit rumor that got started. He says, it looks good, though. He says, hey, Kike, keep loving those conspiracies, UFOs, ghosts, cryptids.
Fuck yeah.
Besides, I'd rather watch those shows than Disney's woke shit.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
For real.
When they hire writers who don't even read comics, but somehow they get to write the shows about them. No, dude, this is Disney's new, like, requirements. I'm like, are you LBJQT plus A minus? And if you check yes, already you got 1 point. And then the next thing is all like, did you vote for Trump? If you put no, you get 2 points. And then the next thing, is your skin white? If you click yes, they show you the door. Get the fuck out of here. That's the 3 requirements, okay? They don't give a shit if you know anything about what you're going to be doing. You don't even need to have a degree. You just need to have those 3 qualifications and they let you in the door. Fucking idiots.
Yep.
They're ruining our childhoods, is what I say. Anyways, much love, my dudes. Was waiting on y'all last night. Sorry, bro. Like we said, like always, sometimes we don't post the days we normally post. Normally it's Monday nights and Thursdays. But it's just gonna depend, man. We try to post, like I said, twice a week. We'll see.
We'll make it up.
Yeah, we'll make it up to y'all. Yeah. Like always, cheers and puff give. Fuck Google. And I love the way he spelled it. Well, shadow banned my comment again. Went to my wife's account. Boom, set 3 comments, but I could only see Robo's comment. Well, at least you guys can see them. Yeah, dude, I know Google's fucking with us. We have like now we have like 253 subscribers. The last time I checked, I don't know. And I think
Tonight we're gonna go down to 250.
yeah, so we're gonna go to like 189 after this episode. I already know it. This motherfucker's itching to be racist. But yeah, this motherfucker's itching to say something racist. And then we're gonna lose people. But it's okay, man. We appreciate each and every one of you guys. Go more cows. 79. Hey, bro. Yeah. Cheers to you.
Cheers, cheers.
And fuck it. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it. If we get to 300 subscribers, I'll send somebody a comic book. A good one, too. Yeah.
Good.
Again, we appreciate each and every one of you who subscribes. But let's move on to this shit. We're gonna start off with some, I guess, some sad news. Just get it out of the way, man, because we want to be a downer for the whole video. But Beatty died this week at the age of 83 years old, and he's best known for playing Otis in the old Superman movies with Christopher Reeves. He was the sidekick to, not the sidekick, but, you know, the lackey to Lex Luthor. What do you think, man?
He lived a good life. I'm not sad, not in a bad way. I'm glad he lived up to 83.
83.
He's a good, you know.
Fuck yeah.
Good time to pull
I hope
shoes away.
We make it into our 80s, but the way we live, I doubt it.
Yep.
I'm hoping technology advances enough so that, like I told you, we can put our consciousness into a robot. We can keep on living, or something, clones, something, you know, because we're not gonna make it past 60.
Yeah, dude, I wanna upload my fucking brain into a sentient hard drive and just hook it up to the internet and start trolling people left and right, and they'll never find me because I'm in the internet.
What are you at, Johnny?
Fucking asshole.
You're like Johnny Depp in that fucking movie. What's it called?
I don't even remember the name of it.
You know what that is? That is every sci-fi movie ever. They put somebody's consciousness into the internet, and the guy becomes evil and tries to take over the world. Yeah. No, you know, Mister, it sucks. But you're right. I'm happy. Not in a bad way. Like I'm glad he died. No, you're never glad the guy dies. But you know, he left a good legacy behind. I think.
Yeah.
And that's cool, man. He lived a long time. And my heart goes out to, you know, his family and shit, people that really were close to him, because we weren't, you know.
No, but we were fans of his work.
His work, so. Yeah, and we're gonna remember him. We will, and that's all that matters. Let's move on. Netflix has made a deal with Ubisoft, and they will now be making a series, television series, anime series, an anime movie for Assassin's Creed. And for the show, for the series, live action series, they got the writer Jeb Stewart, which is best known for his work in The Fugitive. Netflix is not dying. They said, oh my god, we lost The Office. Oh my god, we got nothing but B movies. We gotta do something, man. They're trying. I gotta give it up for them. They're trying to keep people subscribed.
You see? I'm telling you.
Me? I got a VPN. You know me. I'm still gonna watch it.
And that's why you talk shit about Netflix. Look, man, I played a little bit of Assassin's Creed. The name of it, I don't remember, but I know it's all about pirates because I thought that's cool. I mean, I can fucking pilot a fucking ship. That's fucking badass.
Yeah, that's part 3? No.
Yeah, part 3. No,
4. It's the next one after that.
4?
It's Black Flag. Right, it's
yeah.
Black Flag. Whatever.
Black Flag. Yeah, there you go. I've been playing that one, you know, here and there. But it's, you know, if I ever get stoned, I turn it up and like I pretend that I'm in that time.
I was always in love with the goddamn stories, bro. Like,
it's a really good fucking story.
Yeah, fuck yeah. The story is what always got me hooked. Just traveling through the memories of ancestors and shit like that, and then always the Templars versus the assassins, which is really the Illuminati versus the assassins. That's what it is. The Templars are really the Illuminati, what we consider the Illuminati. That's what they are, and the assassins are just assassins. They don't want the Illuminati to take over the world. But whatever. Yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait to finally see something for Assassin's Creed on Netflix. I'm gonna use my VPN. Winscribe, everybody subscribe. You get 15 gigabytes free per month. If you want more, obviously, and more locations, you just gotta pay for it. Anyways,
So let me ask you this, real quick.
Mhm.
So about this, is it gonna be a live series or
There's
is it gonna be like anime?
the deal. What
Mhm.
I've read online is that it's gonna be a live action series. It's gonna be a live action anime series, and no, live action series like real people, then an anime series, or first an anime movie followed by an anime series.
I see what they're trying to do.
So
there.
it's like
They're
three
trying
things.
to see. Yeah. They're trying to appeal to different audiences to see which one is gonna be the most,
not
successful.
not appeal
And
to
then
different, but just they're trying to throw a bunch of darts out there to just to make sure people don't unsubscribe or start subscribing again. They're trying to make new content.
I'm gonna watch it.
Why make one Assassin's Creed thing when you can have 3 different things for people to be
Like
watching?
the video games, it has a lot. That story has a lot of good, a lot of potential to make it into a long, series. But yeah. I'm excited.
Something else that happened, and this is not a rumor, this is official, I guess. Kevin Bacon is going to be the villain in the Toxic Avenger reboot. That's going to have a fucking... Anyways, the Toxic Avenger, and the villain's going to be Kevin Bacon. Cool, I guess. I don't know what the villain's going to be, or it's probably going to be some rich guy. Some evil rich guy.
I don't remember.
There never really was
It's been a while.
There never really was a specific villain. It was just like gangs and assholes and shit raping people or whatever.
That's true.
I mean, it wasn't like a specific fucking villain. So,
well, if you think very simply, like this, probably Kim Bacon's gonna be like the head of an enterprise who's like, has a fucking like a warehouse that fucking spilling like toxic shit in the river or something.
He's probably gonna be the reason why he gets turned into the Toxic Avenger. My friend down here is probably hitting it right on the nail. Yeah, that makes sense.
Probably does.
But we'll see, because we haven't even seen nothing, no concept art, nothing. We just know it's being made. Anyway.
Do we know like who's trying to make the reboots? Like what company?
I don't know, but I'm done. I'm done with that shit. Oh man, here's some weird. Let's get into some DC news, and let's start off with some. Everybody's talking about this. I mean, I first read this article on Yahoo, and I was like, well, that's a weird thing for someone on Yahoo to be writing about. But everybody's now talking about this, so we might as well bring it up. Apparently, the people over at DC Animated Studios, that specifically from the Harley Quinn animated series, had a scene for this new season 3 that's coming up. And in the scene, we were supposed to see Batman going down on Catwoman. And when Warner saw it, they said, "Fuck no!"
Going down to that pussy.
Yeah. Yeah. And when Warner saw the episode, they were like, "Fuck no! You can't put this on your fucking on a streaming." And they're all like, "Well, why not? This number one, this show is not for kids." And they're like, "Doesn't matter. We sell toys of Batman and toys of Catwoman, and we're not gonna have Batman performing fellatio on Catwoman." And so that's the deal. We're apparently somewhere in the vault at Warner, or soon to be Discovery, there is an animated scene of Batman licking her pussy.
The cat.
Cheers, my friends.
Hey, good times. Good for Batman. He needed a break.
And the writers or the directors of the whatever animated series, they were trying to convince them and saying, we just want to show that Batman is not a selfish lover. I'm not even a Warner executive, and I'm all like, get the fuck out of here. You must be best friends with Josh Wheaton over there making robot penises on Vision and shit. Nobody wants to see an animated Batman going down on Catwoman. Or do you? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe. In the movie, Let's see Zoe Kravitz get some.
The rumor is she already has. It's a rumor.
That'd be awesome.
It's a rumor. They said that they were having sex on the Batmobile, and Matt Reeves caught them and got super pissed and yelled, and yelled at fucking. And that's why they don't like each other. That Patterson and Matt Reeves don't like each other.
Bike.
That apparently
we're renting that.
That apparently, and this is just a rumor, and I know it's a lie, but apparently Patterson got her pregnant, and that pretty soon in the media we're gonna find out that Zoe Kravitz is fucking pregnant with Patterson's lustful child.
That is some bullshit.
It is bullshit. And shame on you for the people who are actually reporting on that bullshit. I don't think it's true. We'll see. But anyways, I don't want to talk about.
I'm trying to picture it. Like, how the fuck do you do that on a bike?
on a car, you ass.
Oh, I thought on a bike.
It was the Batmobile. Like, it was the Batmobile.
Oh, okay. I thought it was.
That this happened on set while everybody was on break or lunch, where the set was empty. No. That they went into the car and started fucking. That's the fucking lie. That's the fucking. I guess. Anyways, I don't want to talk more about this bullshit. Let's get into some more stuff. Zack Snyder showed us a fucking image, another tease on Twitter or Instagram or whatever, one of his social medias, and it's the Green Lantern, his concept art, and he put a quote. He put a quote, and the quote says, "We're in a free fall into the future. We don't know where it's going. Things are changing so fast, and always when we're going through a long tunnel, anxiety comes along. And all you have to do is transform your hell into a paradise, is to turn your fall into a voluntary act. It's a very interesting shift of perspective, and that's all it is. Joyful participation in the sorrows, and everything changes." And this was a quote from Joseph Campbell, who I don't even know who the fuck he is. Maybe he's Nev Campbell's father or some bullshit like that.
You know what? I'll tell you this, man. Oh, God damn it. I'm kind of sick of Zack Snyder right now. Like,
no, I like the guy, but look,
No, I like him too, but like, can you just stop fucking posting things so early? Like, Jesus, give us some time to breathe, and then like.
Not early. This is stuff that's never going to be made because Warner doesn't want it.
Or even worse.
Well, here's the thing.
This shit that it was never going to happen.
Here's the thing. Warner is about to get sold, or it's about to be, merge with Discovery. It's going to happen, folks.
Oh yeah.
It's already known for a fact. Discovery. It's going to happen. When that happens, Discovery is in charge of what happens with DC. And the rumor is that right now, Discovery wants the Snyderverse. And that as soon as they merge and have Warner Media, that they're going to fire Walter Hamada and G.F. Johns and everybody in the DC, everybody. Toby Emmerich, everybody who fucking Ray Fisher has been bashing. That supposedly Discovery is gonna fucking fire them as soon as they merge.
They're gonna drain the swamps.
Yes, and that they're gonna restore the Snyderverse.
Oh wow!
And this guy keeps posting stuff of his movie that could never be made, and people are liking, and it's trending, and that's only fueling Discovery's thoughts.
Well, I'll give you this.
This may play out.
Smart.
This may play out. This may play out in the future, bro. This might actually go somewhere. He is smart.
Well, yeah, that's what he did last time, and he got a fucking movie, a 4-hour fucking movie.
It could have been 4 hour and 20 minutes, so we could have seen this scene right here. But this son of a bitch, he even filmed it. He filmed it. Nah, it was the studio. The studio said, "Nah, you already have 4 hours. You're not gonna get another 20 minutes. Fuck you."
Well, I mean, I guess that's the way he does movies now. He's gonna start fucking posting things and be like, "We could have done this, guys. Like me."
Hey, it's worked for people in the past. It's worked for Ryan Reynolds, who got Deadpool to be made.
It's true. That is true. I totally forgot about that. You're right.
It's worked. It's worked in the past, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think this might go somewhere, but only time will tell. Speaking of time, and the Flash, the director teased us with a motherfucking image of the suit. And it's nothing new. It's just the fucking lightning bolt that we already see on the image on the fucking logo. So it's like whatever. But there's a rumor going on that Grant Gustin, the Flash from the TV show right now in the CW, will come out in a cameo in this movie. Now, there's already been a scene where Ezra Miller cameos in the TV show. And that scene, for those of you who don't watch the TV show, let me explain to you the context of this scene. Barry's just there, but what happens? He's going there in this particular episode. What was happening is that Barry's traveling through time back and forth or some shit like that, and I think they're in an alternate. It's confusing. All the shows were merging together, and they were in the multiverse. All this shit was going on, but it doesn't matter. In the middle of the show, all of a sudden, Barry's in Star Labs, and Ezra Miller appears.
Yeah.
And they're all like, what the fuck? And they're all like, wait a minute, you look like me, but your suit is like... And they're all like, you're like, holy shit, how is this happening? And they're all like, well, I kind of have a theory. And they kind of understand. But the thing that Ezra Miller says, and he's all like, oh my God, I think I understand what's happening. And he goes, oh, Victor was right. Oh, I can't wait till he hears about this. And then he kind of just disappears because he travels back to, Warriors Off. But he mentions Cyborg. He mentions Cyborg, who's not going to be in his fucking movie.
Maybe he will, and he had a plastic surgery.
Well, yeah. Yeah. But I always thought this was a scene that was also going to be in the Flash movie, because Barry's trying to figure out how to go back in time to save his mom. And in one of those times, his attempts, he ends up in another reality, and it's the reality from the TV show. And I thought we were going to see the same scene. Now, I don't know if we're going to see this exact same scene, or if it's going to be a brand new scene with Grant Gustin, the Flash from the TV show.
Gotcha. Huh. That would be cool.
Or if he's going to play another character 100%.
Yeah.
And he's not even going to be the Flash.
Has that ever happened before, where there's a cameo from a movie actor into a show, and then a show into a movie?
No.
No,
There's
right?
been vice
That would be the
versa.
first?
We've seen the show into the movies, but never in the backward. This will be the first time that it's ever happened, if it happens. But he would have to be the Flash for it to be legit.
Of course. Yeah, we don't want he's the same actor, but it's a different character. Marvel.
Yeah. Anyways, there's not a lot to go on. That's still a rumor. It's not confirmed yet, so we don't know. We'll see where that takes us. We have some actual fucking leaks. And get ready, because none other than Mr. Patton Oswalt himself was right about this years ago.
What are you talking about?
We're about to get the ultimate crossover. Fucking none other in the movie Indiana Jones 5, because we're gonna get Armin Zoloff. It's gonna be in Indiana Jones 5. Holy shit.
Is he gonna play a Nazi German?
Probably. What's this guy's name? Toby Smith, I think. I might be wrong.
Toby Jones.
Toby Jones.
Because he does a great German.
He might be like, I think he mostly plays Germans. No, I don't know.
No, well, he's English. So you could either play an Englishman or a German dude. He can play both. He's a really good actor. Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's gonna be in there. They show us some pictures, so somebody's on the set, or handing out water bottles and taking pictures with his cell phone or some shit. So we see this shit, and Harrison Ford looks like shit.
I was about to say, he looks like he just finished herding some fucking cows, and he's gonna go back to the hay and take a nap.
He's sweating. Half of his shirt is out, the other half is tucked in. Look at you, you drunk. You look like you just woke up from a fucking whiskey, fucking night of drinking whiskey. He hasn't
He looks like he just woke up in a barn.
5 o'clock shadow, all fucked up and shit. Huh? Where am I? What? Let me get my lasso. I'll show him.
I don't think that's a 5 o'clock shadow. I think that's just his like skin, his wrinkly skin,
Looks like
making a shadow.
Looks like a fucking lizard.
I know I always talk shit about this guy, but I love the motherfucker.
He's cool, man. He is really funny, man. He should make a comedy.
Hilarious.
Before he hits the hay. I hope he makes he fucking makes a comedy. I really do, like a straight up comedy. You know, some Mike Myers bullshit, some Adam Sandler shit.
Yeah.
We know they're gonna be using the fucking motorcycle. It's on there and shit.
That's true.
So we'll see Armin Zoloff with a fucking Indy riding around in the countryside, the German countryside. Yeah, we'll
Herding
see.
cows.
Herding fucking cows. Anyways, that's all the leaks they had. I'm gonna roll another joint. My friend's probably gonna get another tequila drink. But we'll be right back, motherfuckers.
To the thousands of special effects already found on Sega Genesis, we add one more. The Sonic Boom. Sonic the Hedgehog, now included when you buy a Genesis system.
Alright, we're back. E3 happened over this weekend and the last Monday and Tuesday and shit. And nothing cool really came out. Because Sony decided to be a bunch of dicks. Like always. And they decided to just fucking do their own shit next month.
Of course.
So we're gonna have to.
And I'm pretty sure Nintendo is planning to do the same thing. Although Nintendo did a really good job at showing some good stuff.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways, there's a lot of disappointments. But let's
for sure.
But let's get into some of the shit that stood out. And we're gonna get into since we're talking about Nintendo, their main highlight, which everyone thought was gonna be Breath of the Wild 2. No, it was actually Metroid Dread.
Yeah. I did not see that one coming.
No.
I
never thought it was ever gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly.
There's so many properties. There's so many properties that Nintendo have, and they don't utilize.
Yeah.
This is a character that they've had in the bag forever. And yeah, it comes out in Smash Brothers. Yeah, it comes out in Mario Kart or whatever. It comes out in whatever. But fucking finally make a game.
Yeah. I am disappointed in the fact that it's not an actual like third person
open world
video game. Yeah.
This is a fucking 2D.
It's a 2D platformer. Which is fine though. Like it's a kind of retro in that sense because, you know, that's how we fucking know Metroid. But I'm excited nonetheless. It looks good. But yeah, I was expecting something a little bit more, I don't know, modern in that sense, I guess.
Yeah, something new, like Zelda.
Yeah, exactly.
Looking like that.
And we all know that they can do that. I mean, like they already showed us with Zelda, Breath of the Wild. But it would have been cool to have an open world, third person video game. But I'm not hating this.
No,
I'm not hating it at all.
I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, me too. I mean, it's when was the last time we saw a video game from Metroid?
I played it on my handheld. I forget what it was. 2DS. It's been a few years, but I played it and it was badass. But at the same time, I wanted to see it on the big screen. I wanted to see it on my Switch or on the TV, and I couldn't. There was no way to put it on the TV. This is the closest thing it is, and you're right. It kind of bothers me because it makes you wonder, like Nintendo's half-assing, and said, well, let's just make it like we would make it for the handheld, but we'll put it on the Switch, and it's half the work because we don't have to make it look amazing. We can just make it like a handheld.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure they were trying to, excuse themselves by saying, well, we're trying to appeal to the
Nostalgia.
old schoolers. Like
Nostalgia.
Exactly. Like
Kids
people
are not
already
gonna
know.
play this. Yeah, kids
No,
are not gonna
not at
play
all.
this because you haven't made a fucking Metroid game in systems. You asses.
Yeah. Exactly. Nintendo has to learn something here, and it's the whole like, yeah. You still have my money, for sure, but along the way, you need to get all these other kids
Look,
too, because you want your company to prosper. You know.
You want to know the truth about Nintendo?
Mm-hmm.
Is they don't give a shit about you and I. No, it's true. They don't give a shit about you or I. The only thing they give a fuck about is the Japanese consumer.
And that's very Japanese of them.
From the whole E3, how many of those games, honestly, and we're not being racist, how many of those games were motherfucking Japanese games that you would never play? That you would never play?
A lot of them.
And that's not being racist. That's the truth.
Yeah. That is true.
Yeah.
A lot of these games where people are like, "Oh my god!"
Look.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know what that is. And
Yes.
people are getting excited about it. I'm like,
Yeah.
I never fucking play that shit. Your dad never bought you that from Japan and brought it to the US? I'm like, no, motherfucker. I wasn't
bad.
rich.
My dad's never even been to the U.S. You shit.
Yeah.
Dude, yes, it's bullshit. They don't give a shit about the American consumer. You know what the American consumer wants? You know what we want? We want a Donkey Kong game.
Exactly.
A 3D platform.
An
3D
open world
Donkey Kong game. We want a
That
Metroid
would've been
open world.
amazing.
We want a Pokemon game that's for adults and that looks real. None of this bullshit you've been making. Cell shading shit that looks like somebody hasn't even finished the Photoshop in Paint and shit.
It's true. It's true.
Nintendo doesn't give a shit about what Americans want. That's the truth. That's why we never get what we want. There was no Switch Pro. There was no fucking Pikmin 4. None of those leakers were right. All you idiots on the internet, on the YouTube, who live at home with your moms and don't pay rent, and you have 15 million subscribers and 300,000 views in the first 2 minutes of posting a video, you motherfuckers all were wrong. Nintendo disappointed everyone.
Yeah, but here's one thing that I think Nintendo's brewing. I think Nintendo's brewing the reveal of a new console on their own. They're not gonna do it on E3. They already learned that they don't need E3 to have that kind of like power to be like, hey, everyone's watching us either way.
Keep dreaming.
We're gonna do that
Keep
on our
wanting.
own.
Keep dreaming. Keep
You don't
wanting.
think they're gonna reveal that this year? I think they are. They have to. It's already been what, 5 years since the Switch came out? It's 5 years, bro.
Fuck. Yeah,
It's been 5 years. They need to come out with a new console, bro. And I predict that it's gonna be in November, December, where they're gonna tell us, guess what? Here it is, and everyone's gonna go bonkers way. I'm pretty sure this is gonna happen, bro. But not on E3. I wasn't expecting that. I didn't expect that the new console was gonna come out in E3. Nintendo's gonna do it on their own YouTube channel. But you say no, I say yes.
Anyway, let's talk about some other shit that finally Nintendo supposedly gave us. And I thought, just like everyone else, that the main game, the focus of the whole thing, was not going to be Metroid Dread, came out of nowhere. We thought it was going to be Breath of the Wild 2. And all they did was give us a stinking minute and a half, half trailer, half gameplay, half pre-alpha, no, pre-beta, because God, that's not finished, bro. Pre-beta, fucking demo thing that they showed us, gameplay supposedly. And then at the end it says 2022. Dude, that could be in December.
Yeah, it could have been, but you know how Nintendo is. They're very, how can I say this? Careful about what they're gonna fucking post, and they redo everything if they don't like it. They're gonna, they want the perfect product to be out there, and that's why they take so long to make these things. Otherwise, we wouldn't have a badass fucking video game from Breath of the Wild, so the video game. But
And that game took over 6 years.
Exactly.
God,
So...
it was supposed to come out for the Wii U, not for the Switch, and that's the only reason I ever bought a Wii U is because there was a new Zelda game coming out, and it never came out during the Wii U's lifetime.
Well, they got you.
Yeah, they did. Assholes. 2022. That could mean December. And you know what that means is, let's say they make the new console, like you said, they're going to be the Switch Pro or the Switch Plus or the Switch 64, whatever they're going to fucking call this new console. I'm probably going to have to spend another $400 to play it looking good in that new console. Fucking dicks.
I've been saving up just for that.
I mean, I have the money, console. But I'd rather not spend it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I already have a Switch.
Nobody wants to spend money.
I already have a Switch with all these accessories. I don't need a Switch Plus. God damn it. Anyways, let's get into some of the shit that's in the fucking thing that they showed us. The main thing that I noticed right away is that Link has long hair.
Oh, yeah. He does.
And it moves with the wind, and it's fucking long. And what's crazy is that could only mean one thing. From the time, because we've seen the first trailer, and we know they're in the cave, and they wake up Ganondorf, and he wakes up, and that's why the castle does this. And Zelda, we see her fall. Whether she's dead, we don't know, but we know she falls, and she's separated from Link. And Link, either his arm gets eaten by that malice that's taken over him, either his arm gets eaten by that, and this spirit, that hand, becomes like, oh, you need a hand, I'll be your hand, and he becomes that's why he has that weird fucking mechanical arm with powers. That's my theory. My theory.
He's gonna lose more his like arm. A bracelet thing, something to.
No, it's literally the hand that was holding Ganondorf from the first trailer. But when Zelda falls, Link grabs her, and this is from the first trailer. Link grabs her, and then the hand grabs Link so that he doesn't fall. So because the hand grabbed Link, the hand stopped holding Ganondorf, and so Ganondorf's free because the hand's no longer there.
Yeah.
So then Zelda falls, from what we see in this trailer. Zelda fucking falls, and then I'm guessing Link gets his arm in that malice because it starts coming everywhere, and he loses his arm. That's just my theory. That malice takes his arm. And so then the arm, the ghost arm that's there, it decides to fuse with Link to help him. And during this trailer, we see that Link, let me try to find that same little spot. We see that Link is lying down, and there it is. We see that Link is lying down, and the arm, the thing is fusing with his arm. So I think right there it's repairing, because he probably lost his arm. It's repairing him, and it's becoming a part of him. And he's lying down, and he's probably unconscious. In the old game, he slept for 100 years, regenerating his body. Yeah. Well, he only fucking lost an arm, so maybe he's like regenerating, and the thing stays there. So some time has passed. So when Link wakes up, he has long fucking hair. No, this is the thing that I was... Hang on, here's the thing. And that's when he wakes up, and we first see the beginning of the trailer where he's falling from the sky, and there's all these islands everywhere. That's because, hey, time has passed, and he's all like, well, this is Hyrule, but why are there all these islands in the sky? Yeah. And I think that's where they're gonna... Well, I don't think it flew up. I think it came down. It was some shit that was already in the sky really high. Oh, I see. Because check it out. In next month, Nintendo's releasing Skyward Sword, which is the game that tells the story from the very beginning. It tells you why there's a Zelda, why there's a Link, and why there's a bad guy, and why they're reincarnated. It tells you everything. It's like the origin story, and they're re-releasing it next month before this game. Why? Because it's gonna be connected to it. In that game, you start the game out and you're in islands way up in the sky, and it's called Skyloft. And it says that down there the world was primitive and evil, and so they decided to live up in the sky, and they have these floating islands, and that's where they live. By the end of the game, you destroy all the evil that they decided to come back down and start anew, and that's how Hyrule begins. These people used to be in the sky, and so these floating islands have been there for a long fucking time. And now that Ganon, he did something, he's fucking up the land, these things start floating down. And now you have these islands.
I thought it was the other way around, where he blew something up and they started fucking going up.
I thought about that too. But if you look around, the things that the islands that are floating up, that's nothing that we've ever seen. None of those. We've never seen any of those ruins. So because if it was the thing that was already there, we've explored the whole world already. You know that shit's not there anymore. That shit's not there.
What do you think about him like going through like concrete and rocks and shit like that with the bracelet?
That's what I was wondering, is how the fuck is he... Hang on, if you decide to float down and explore the world again and you land on the bottom, how the fuck do you get back up there? That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
But that seems to show us how that's going to happen. So in the world, there's going to be like these little... they look like holes in the ground. I'm gonna try to freeze it real quick, because you all know what I'm talking about.
I think he warps through the rock.
Well, here's the thing. There's gonna be these little holes in the ground, and when he goes there, you're gonna use your fucking hand powers or whatever the fuck and touch that little hole in the ground, and then that hole in the ground is going to shoot you up to an island that's right above it, and that's how you'll reach the islands in the sky.
Gotcha. Now.
But you have to find the little holes in the ground. They're going to be hard to find because they're small, way. Think about it.
Now, there is a bracelet, and then there is the fucking cannon thing on the other hand. Because the bracelet, he has it on the right hand, right? It's on the right hand. And then the cannon thing is on the left hand. So it's two different things.
It's not a cannon. It's a shield.
Uh-huh.
It's a shield, and in front of the shield, there's a dragon's head. And so it's just an item. When you pull up the shield, it has the dragon's head already, and when you block, it shoots fire for you.
I was like, that's a Mega Man shit right there.
It's gonna be an item, but yeah, it's a fucking shield.
Oh, I see the dragon now. You're right.
Well, they showed us a minute and 30 seconds of this shit. Still, I think it's very disappointing that we're gonna have to wait another year to see anything. I guess this means that next E3, this will actually be the highlight of E3 and not another Metroid game. But let's move on to some other shit, because and this is away from Nintendo, who disappointed. We get Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora. Well, it's gonna come to every major new system. What I mean by new is like PS5, Xbox Series X, and S1, or whatever the fuck names they tell each other, and PC. But we're finally getting an actual Avatar game, and right away I knew, holy shit, this is not for the PS4. Look at those graphics. I was like, shit. My system can't do that. No. It looks good, and it's by Ubisoft. That's Assassin's Creed, man.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. That's gonna be, bro.
It's gonna be good.
It's
good. It's an open world.
Jesus Christ.
I think it's an open world.
Imagine something like that, but for VR. That would be fucking amazing.
This motherfucker in his VR. I swear to God.
That would be cool. I would be there all day. I would wear diapers for that.
My God. This looks amazing. This looks amazing.
It does.
And I don't know. We'll see if it convinces me to buy a PS5. You know what's gonna convince me to buy a PS5? They gotta make those bitches smaller. That shit's too big.
It's a huge motherfucker.
I don't want to have that on my
fucking
console.
gaming PC. Basically, I don't have room to put another thing like that.
I don't want to put that right there. Like it's gonna look like a huge tower. No. And it's white. Fuck you. You don't even have it in black to match everything else that's back there. Fuck you. Anyways, another game that came out is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh,
From
yeah.
Square Enix. Red flag right away. Square Enix.
I know.
Look, it looks
You wanna-
good. They always
You want to
have...
explain why Square Enix?
I will, in just a little
Yeah.
bit. Just a little bit. Because I'm going to say some good stuff about it. It looks good. Because let's face it, they have a good game engine and they make it look good. I mean, it doesn't look horrible. It looks good.
Nope.
None of the characters, which always kind of bothers me because, you know, I know what they're doing. You know, they're trying to do the comic books and it looks like the comic books. But everyone would rather play a game when it looks like the MCU.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to see
Like
Chris
they-
Pratt. I want to see Dave Bautista. I want to see fucking Zoe Saldana as Gamora. I want to see the Rocket and the Groot that we see in the movies. And I want to hear voices that sound a little bit close to them. Because, let's face it, they probably couldn't afford to pay the real actors, and I'm fine with that. But there's a lot of voice actors that sound close to them that they could hire. That's what we want. But that's not what we get. Now, is it?
No, of course not, because, you know, there's copyrights, infringement rights about the likeness of a character and,
I don't know
you know, like
why.
the actor and whatnot.
I don't know why the actors are being pussies and just say, yes, put my face in a game. I love it.
Right?
It's about the money. Fuck you. You already have $80 million for making the goddamn movie.
Well, how much do they pay basketball players and soccer players to be in those games?
Millions.
Right?
Have you seen
Like,
the houses these guys live in?
I know.
I mean, Arabs live like that on the other side of the world. They have huge houses and shit.
They do. Fuck, they can buy islands and make them. But yeah, I mean, I agree. I'm. It's not as appealing because you don't really feel connected to those characters. That's not Quill, you know?
Yeah.
Like that. It's a blonde dude, and he doesn't look like him. You know,
doesn't
Gamora
sound like
doesn't
him.
look like her.
Yeah, and that's why partially this will also fail. But the main reason it's gonna fail is because it's from Square fucking Enix. Okay? Square Enix are the motherfuckers that brought you the monstrosity that is Avengers, Marvel's Avengers. They have the properties of Marvel's right now, and I bet Disney and Marvel are pissed off because that game's a piece of shit. And it pisses me off because, like I told you, they have good graphics, and they showed us a trailer for their new expansion that's free. And it's a Black Panther Battle for Wakanda. And man, like, if I didn't know that this game sucked, like, this looks good. This looks really good. But I don't want to play it.
Yeah.
Fuck. It pisses me off. You have such good graphics, and you have a good game engine, and you have endless possibilities, and then you gotta fucking suck it all up.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. And also, let's just say this. I mean, there is no actual gameplay. This is all just a cinematic trailer of the video game. There's no actual gameplay, so I really can't say, like, oh, I'm so excited about
the
this.
people who have played this game already, because this is just an expansion, it's like a little extra story, and now you get to play as Black Panther. People who played this game, they know what the gameplay is gonna be. Repetitive, non-stop fighting robots over and over and over and over again. Go here, defend this for over and over again. Go over there and defend this. Go over here and kill this guy. It's over and over. It's the same fucking boring ass repetitive shit, which is the biggest complaint and why nobody fucking plays Marvel's Avengers.
Yeah, is that like because I never bought the game. Honestly, I didn't feel like appealed to buy it. Is it like a game that you can play online with one of your friends, like, or is it just like a one player thing?
It's meant to be that. But it's the same shit.
Yeah.
The background looks different, but it's like, go to point A, defend it. Go to point B, defend it.
Defend it.
Go to point C, defend it. And it's like for 5 minutes. And then, we'll go back to point A, take it over. This is like, fuck you! How is this any fun?
Jesus.
It's nonsense. Everybody just fucking hates this shit.
I mean,
You have
someone can
badass
say
characters
that.
and it looks amazing, but it's boring and it's repetitive and no one likes
Exactly.
you. No one likes it.
A friend of mine told me like, well, it's kind of like Diablo 3, or any of the Diablos. I was like, no, bro, Diablo has a really good story. Like, it has a really good fucking like something to back yourself on, because people might argue that it's like a hack and slash, but dude, it's a
looter.
Like Diablo.
It's a looter.
Yeah,
RPG
exactly,
looter.
exactly.
It's an RPG looter.
Exactly. But it's an RPG.
This is
That
not a
means
looter because it takes forever to unlock shit, and half the time it forces you to buy in-game credits to actually unlock shit.
Mm-hmm.
So
Like a little game that you love to play.
This is not a looter. This is a fucking let me just wear you down so that you can spend real money to unlock everything, because you're gonna take forever.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's move on from this piece of shit company. Oh man. And let's talk about another piece of shit company. Fucking Sony keeps on trolling the internet for the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer, and they posted this on their social media. I don't know what the fuck this means. X marks the spot home.
Isn't it No Way Home?
Yeah, I guess that's what it means.
Because there's no actual connection between
It doesn't
one and
matter.
the other. I don't know. It's
them.
fucking stupid.
Fuck them.
Why would they post that? It's like, I don't know. Were they drunk when they did this? Like, only people that are drunk post shit like this, and they're like, oh no, and then they go to sleep.
You never know. The person in charge of their Twitter or whatever the fuck this was posted on could very well had been drunk when he did this. I know.
That's so clever. And then they wake up the next day and they're like, what the fuck did I just post it?
Well, it doesn't matter. 30 million people have already seen it. Whatever, dude. Fuck you. I'm not gonna talk about this anymore. We have some real leaks. And if you want to call this a leak, I want to call it a grainy leak. But again, they give away these, like, gifts to the crew whenever they stop filming in a movie, which I don't know why. They're already getting a paycheck. Fuck them. They don't need no gifts or parting supplies or whatever, because this is what happens when you do that. Boom. Somebody fucking posted on the internet the image of the picture of the shirt they got from Thor Love and Thunder. And we see for the first time an image of Natalie Portman as Lady Thor, the Mighty Thor, and she looks fucking sick.
She looks badass, dude.
We finally see her with a fucking helmet, which is something that I always wanted Thor to be using, but he only used it in that one fucking movie in the beginning for like 10 seconds. Pissed me off.
Well, to be fair, he wore a helmet in Ragnarok, but
Yeah,
it's not
whatever. It was a hippie helmet, all right? It had all these colors and shit.
hippie helmet.
It wasn't like silver and shiny and fucking legit. And then he doesn't wear a helmet anymore because he's like, I want to have long hair and bitches. Because I'm fucking Point Break.
I can't really see from my peripherals, so I need to take it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I think the studios are fucking up by letting these motherfuckers have gifts in the first place. If I was running the show, I'd be like, nah, we're going to spend money on these assholes. They're already getting a paycheck. That's it. And take away their IDs. They're not allowed near the studio again. Put their pictures up with the security guard. Tell them. Make sure these motherfuckers never come in here again.
Or give them personalized T-shirts. That way we know who leaks it. Ah, that was Jimmy. Jimmy did it. That was his shirt.
Bring him in. His family will never hear from him again.
Oh, we're gonna kill him. No, he's just gonna lose his job, and they want someone that provides for their family.
Oh my god. Anyways, hopefully we get some better leaks sooner or later. This movie already finished filming, so we'll see where that goes. But we got straight from the dragon's mouth, Mr. Paul Rudd, the Eternal Vampire, posted on social media. Posted on social media, and we're gonna post this 30-second clip. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 30-second clips.
I wish I could be there. I'm in London filming Ant-Man 3. but maybe I'll show up. I might be really small. You might not be able to see me, but I'll be there.
So, as you see, straight from the motherfucking dragon's mouth, Mr. Paul Rudd, they're filming Ant-Man and the Wasp. Part 3, or whatever, Quantumania. That's all we get.
Yeah, that's all you're gonna get for now.
For now. Yeah, I guess. Pretty soon we're gonna get leaks. And also, yeah, we'll see how that goes.
How old is fucking Paul Rudd, dude?
You know, if you want leaks, all you gotta go to Eva Evangelini's, Lily's fucking Instagram. She's always posting fucking pictures and spoilers. The actress. So just go, for real, go follow her on Instagram. I'm not lying. But let's get into it. The main shit. Loki episode 2, where everybody already knew that it was female fucking Loki. And it's coming out now. I don't know if you heard this, but the reason why everybody already knew that it was female Loki is because a select few nerds on the YouTube were selected and were sent the first 2 episodes a week before it even premiered.
Huh.
And all these assholes, and I'm gonna say all because
these greasy motherfuckers,
all these greasy motherfuckers went on YouTube and made theory videos that it was gonna be female Loki.
Yeah.
And I gotta tell you, you sad sons of bitches, they're never gonna send you videos ever again. Look, if you wanted it to be leaked, you should have just contacted us. We would have done it for free, you ass.
For real. And
they're never gonna.
and
they're
even
never
classier
gonna
way
send
than
you
that.
stuff. They're never gonna send you stuff for you to fucking see before anyone else. Like, they're not. You idiots. You fucked up. But that's not the real story. Female Loki is the real story.
Yep.
But there's another little mini story within that story. It's coming out now that in the credits, when you get to the Spanish dub credits, it doesn't say the variant. It says Sylvie Lushton, which a lot of people in the comics know is Enchantress.
Yes.
Enchantress is like, in the comics, is like Loki's, I guess you could call her Loki's number 2. But in reality, she's actually a human that Loki kidnaps and then convinces that she's an Asgardian, or manipulates her mind to think that she's an Asgardian, and now she's like his number 2 and she's evil and shit. So it's kind of weird because there's a scene where she says Loki and she goes, stop calling me that. I don't like that. Like, so she doesn't like to be called Loki because that's probably not her name. She is the Enchantress. She is a version of Loki, but her name's not Loki. It's Seville or Silville. I'm butchering this shit.
Yeah,
Sylvie. I think it's Sylvie Lushton. I think it's Sylvie Lushton. And that's her. In the MCU, this is what the MCU does. It borrows stuff from the comic books. It doesn't do it exactly like the comic books.
Of course not.
They want to bring in the character of Enchantress, but they don't want to bring her in the way it is in the comic books. Him abducting a girl. Imagine in this culture, if he abducts a human and to make Enchantress some bullshit like that. No.
You'll get canceled.
Enchantress, obviously here, is Sylvie Lushton, but she is a variant of Loki. Her name's not Loki, and she calls herself the Enchantress. Because, you know, she makes illusions and shit. Or she enchants people. Because that's her power, is she can just touch somebody and she controls them. And if they touch somebody, that control goes on to that person. I don't know if you noticed that.
And I was about to say, yeah, that's exactly what she does in the actual show, in this last episode that we just saw. And to be quite honest with you, we already knew that it was gonna be
Female Loki.
Female Loki. And from what you said, yeah, exactly. Like they changed the name from female Loki to that name. But I honestly think it's still female Loki. Is not gonna, like you said, it's not gonna follow the same story as the comic book.
They're gonna call her by her name, Sylvie or whatever, Lushton, and they're gonna say, you know, I'm the enchant. She's gonna say, I'm not Loki, I'm the enchantress, and that's what she's gonna call herself.
Oh, so you think? Okay, so let's get into this. So you think that this is not really female Loki? Female Loki is gonna come out later?
No, it is.
There's not gonna be a.
That is, if Loki was a female in another reality, this is what it would be. But she wouldn't call herself Loki. She would call herself the Enchantress. You know what I mean? It's still a version of Loki. It's just different, bro. It's just like her name's different. Because we saw there's different versions of Loki in that little clip. We saw there's like a Hulk, like one with a super buff. We saw one that's like Neil, or what's his name, Lance Armstrong, writing it like, you know, we saw several different versions of Loki. So she is another version, and her name's not Loki though. But she is still a version of him.
Gotcha. No, yeah, I understand,
and you know,
that part.
And here's a spoiler that a lot of people are not talking about. But I think, because I kind of fucking, like I said, we already knew this. I bet you there's an actor that still hasn't come out. And it's a Grant. What's his name? Richard E. Grant, dude. He's fucking in this show. And he hasn't come out. Just like Sophia what's her name? Martino hadn't come out yet. And I said she's going to be fucking female Loki. And she was female Loki. This guy hasn't come out yet. And I bet you anything, he is another variant of Loki. An older one. From the future. From the future.
Gotcha. Yeah. I was just wondering, like, is this Lady Loki girl being manipulated by the real Loki of that timeline?
You think she's being manipulated by this older Loki?
Maybe. Because that's what I thought. I was like, if she doesn't like to be called Loki, and she's not Loki, then obviously if they're going to follow a little bit of the comic book story, shit, then she's being manipulated by this person, you know? And she's doing all the dirty work. You know?
Wow, that's a good theory.
So I don't know if that's the thing. It could be cool to do that. I don't know. I was just thinking, I was like, maybe she's, you know.
Let me ask you, because Loki, this is a show about Loki, and he's obviously the star of this show, and it's his story. This is Loki's story. How do you think this is? How do you think this is going to end for Loki in this series?
I'm pretty sure they're gonna kill him off. For sure.
Yeah.
This variant. He's a variant still.
Yeah.
Like he is.
Well, the other one's dead already. The one we know is dead. Yeah. He doesn't exist.
He doesn't exist.
Because that's the timeline.
But he is Loki. So he will try to fucking, like, get off of that, you know, variant status, if you may. He will try to go back where he belongs.
I still say that he kept the time stone.
He might have, yeah, you're right. He might have kept it. I mean, I would definitely have. I would have done it.
I would have grabbed a few of them.
Yeah, exactly. I would have been like, "Fuck you." I mean, like, I know they don't work here, but as soon as I go back in the timeline, they're gonna work.
Yeah.
So, you know, like, I could put like several of them in my pocket and, you know, just take off. Because, like, check him out. Like, when he comes back, all of his powers come back. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah. I'm pretty sure that at the end, and it's just a theory. I haven't been reading anything because, like, last time I read stuff and theories, I got disappointed. So I'm making my own. I'm thinking that maybe he took maybe a stone or two, and he's gonna try to escape. He will successfully escape, but the show is gonna tell you that he died, and it's not gonna be until the end that you're gonna see an end credit. Which, by the way, we haven't been seeing end credits on this show, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna save it towards the
the end.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think my fan theory is that at the end they decide not to delete him. He saves the day, but he has to be deleted because he's from a timeline that shouldn't even exist. That timeline has already been erased and shit. They did it.
Mhm.
That's fucked up, dude. Those little devices that they put down, they actually delete that line,
Mhm.
so everyone
Mhm.
and everything is getting they're dead. They're dead.
Yeah. Yeah, like Loki said that. Like he's like, so that's a fancy word of saying they're gonna erase you. Like, you know,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, because you shouldn't exist.
exactly.
So hang
but
on.
yeah.
Check this crazy shit out. It's getting crazy into territory because how are they gonna say that the multiverse of madness and Spider-Man has different realities are pulling into this? Is this all happening because of the Loki show, not because of Wanda?
But you see, that's what it's like, kind of like boggling my brain here. Like, so there's timelines, and they all happen in one universe, but there's different dimensions.
Yes.
That they have their own timeline.
Yeah, exactly.
So a lot of things can happen.
A lot of things can happen. There is,
So,
you know.
Instead of taking the time stone, which now we know Loki cannot mess around with because he's gonna get caught, he's gonna take a reality stone instead and travel via, dimensions.
Yeah, he could. Or just alter reality in general, because all you need is the 6 stones. Fuck it. You grab all 6 of them. Fucking take over. Look, my theory, let me end this. How I think this is going to end is that he's going to save the day, and the timekeepers will say, we'll let you stay, but you have to be an agent of the TVA.
Yeah.
And he says, because you shouldn't exist, but if you want to exist, this is how you exist. And he ends up saying, okay. And I think that's how we'll get a season 2, and he's always there going through time, saving or doing some shit.
Interesting.
That's
I wonder if that theory, which is really interesting, yeah, I wonder if that theory is correct, then I wonder, like, are all of the agents working in the TVA also people that were in the same shoes as Loki?
No, they already have stated in the show that they were made. That's why that guy's all like, "What's a fish?"
Right.
Because
who made you? Yeah.
You know, he's like, "What's a fish?" Because from the very beginning, they were always there doing that job, and that's what they're supposed to do, and that's all they do. They know nothing else. They're programmed. They're like a computer program. That's all they do. And they just do it. Like, you see Mobius going into the office talking to that chick, and he's like, okay, whatever, like, all right, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's a very interesting show, man, and I feel like if this doesn't connect to everything they show us from now on, it's gonna be a big fuck up.
You think so?
Because this is going into timelines and realities, and why are these things even possible? Type of shit.
A way, and then, like I said before, a way of breaking from that type of mentality or reality or whatever you want to call it is to say, well, yeah, that's a timeline in that dimension. What about this other dimension? I mean, like, it doesn't have to be. Well, do they call it dimensions? They don't call it dimensions. They call it realities, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. It's kind of confusing, man. It's kind of confusing. I need to so when the 3rd episode comes out, I'm gonna have to watch it all over again, the 3 episodes in a row, so that I can have a broader idea or to puzzle them together and see what I can think about. Because that's what I did with Wanda. Is like, yeah, that was the good thing about Wanda.
They were
like,
short.
The first episode.
These are like almost like 40 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is good, though.
I'm not complaining. I like it, but yeah, it's You're right. Fuck. We'll have to see on the 3rd episode. See what happens. Why did Loki follow that Lady Loki thing?
Do you still think? Yeah. Why did he leave with her? He just wants to find out her plan. I think that's.
Yeah. And I think Owen. That's his name, right? Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mobius. Agent Mobius.
I think Mobius was like, no, Loki, don't. Like, he thought, like, he fucking did it again. He fucking fucked us over, He probably thought, because he never saw Lady Loki.
No.
He probably thought it was him all along, For all he knows. So Loki does want to be like the higher Loki. He wants to know what's going on.
He wants to be God Loki. And this is why I think we're gonna see Robert E. Grant being older Loki when he's already God Loki.
Yeah.
And he's gonna meet him and shit. The way he's meeting girl Loki, like himself as a woman, he's gonna meet himself as an old man already achieved his greatness.
Mm-hmm.
Is
That'd be cool to see that guy as Loki.
Is this what you want?
And that would be great because he's a really good actor, just like this motherfucker.
Yeah, he's already been in Star Wars. That's why it was so easy for Marvel to get him. You know.
Yeah. Damn. I hope your theory is right because I would like to see him as Loki.
Yeah, it's like an older version, already God King Loki.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And see what world he lives in.
Ruler of all time and space.
Yeah.
Do you think Kang the Conqueror is in this show? End the credits, at least. Yes or no?
No.
Me too.
No, I think they're gonna. I'm gonna say he's gonna be in Ant-Man. I don't think he's gonna be shown here. If anything, they're gonna talk about like going into a place where time slows down or is different from, a timeline. That would be the other alternative, or the other reason why he would, caught away from this, all these problems. It would be to make him shrunk himself down to another world, where time is not relative.
Yeah.
So that would be another way. That would be a good introduction for him. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Could be.
We'll see what happens, man. I mean, this show's getting good. It's gonna be good till the end of time, probably. But that's about all we got for fucking today. Give these motherfuckers some life advice.
Yeah, if you plan to drink tequila, make sure you mix it with something. And buy yourself a beer, because I already got to me.
Yeah, dude. Don't drink that all night long.
No, don't do that.
You're just gonna pass out right there where you are. And probably piss on yourself. Anyways,
and wake up with your broken neck, like, oh shit, I slept like this. Oh no, I have to go to work.
Good luck with that shit. Hey, cheers, motherfuckers. I'm down to my last drink.
Cheers.
Peace out, bro. See y'all next time.
Peace out.